the G-Man. They want to get us. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another beautiful scrapping day in Northeast Florida. Nada banada. The sun is coming up. There is not a cloud in the sky. It is just beautiful. I got out this morning before the sun came up. Beautiful, great big moon. I mean, it was just a wonderful day. So, let's go see what treasures we can find today. Okay, let's play a little game with this street scrapping video. Drop a comment right now at the beginning of the video with how many ceiling fans you think we're going to find. Then after you've watched the video, we'll be able to see how many we really found. Ooh, open up there, door. Stay open. Ah, we have a little ceiling fan waiting for us. And look at that, they already took the blades off. Yeah, those were some very courteous people. Thank you. So one of my viewers says he started a game where every time I find a fan, he has to drink a beer. So I guess we'll find out how plowed he's going to be today. Two ceiling fans. No, a ceiling fan and a lamp. I think we can just take you like this, because that's mostly metal. I don't think the yard will have any trouble with that. For heaven's sakes. Remember those guys? All right, two ceiling fans. How are you this morning, America? How are you this morning, rest of the world? Because we're all in this together. Well, now that's interesting. I don't want to make a lot of noise here. You know what? I'm going to put you back here. Let's try something new. Let's try putting ceiling fans in the seat. And see if that'll make them easier. See if that'll make my unload and process business a little easier. Well, I don't need you. Or you. Or you. Little chunk of metal though, that's fine. And I want to hang on to you. So we're going to put you there too. Alright, now, what do you say about taking this? I don't normally take grills, but why not? We smashed down pretty easy. Messy. It is not a street scrap if we don't get some wire shelving. Ba, 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 ba. I have no idea how this load is going to work today because we have no idea what we're going to find today. Do we? No. Hello, Mr. Grill. Do you have some grates for me? You have a grate for me. If I can get it out of here. There we go. I'm very grateful for your grate. Well, let's see, what is the situation we have here? Let's do this. Let's set you up against that for right now. Set you back there for right now. How about instead of you all listening to me huff and puff and groan and make funny noises every time I bend over, we listen to a little happy music while we work through these pipes. probably just too much junk for my yard to want to deal with it, so I'm just going to leave it. There we go. There's some looks like a motor. We'll come back for that here too. Hard hats, earmuffs. Interesting. Yeah, not much of a motor, but a little motor. There's some interesting things here. Not interested in you. I'm not into art. Nothing against art. Just, you know, not that into it. Ironing board is always good. Let's see, yep, and you got metal, and you're good and heavy, and you're heavy, air pump. Hopefully these folks just don't decide to go anywhere while I'm here. Little stuff in first. You don't want to squash down. Well, that's just, I'm not taking you then. You're just going to take up way too much space. And I'm glad the refrigerator is free, but I'm not going to cut the cord just in case somebody comes by to take it. You gotta check, you might be aluminum. You look like aluminum. You are aluminum. All right, aluminum. There we go. That way we don't forget and chuck it out with the steel. Filling up space. Your wood. Yep, can't take you because you're wood. But we can take this stuff. We have some aluminum downspout. Hey there, let me get out of your way. All right, satellite dish, where are we going to put you? First things first, let's get the cord cut off so I'm not dealing with that. Just make things a little simpler anyway. Get rid of the coax. Now, I think that'll work. There we go. It's another ceiling fan that makes three, four, I don't know. Hunter. Pretty good brand. Trying a new thing with the ceiling fans to keep them separated. We'll see if that makes it any easier. The scuba tanks, 4 of them, heavy aluminum scuba tanks. I was going by a house that had 3 wrought iron lawn chairs. And there was a guy walking his dog looking at them. I asked him if he was going to take those, and he said he wanted them, but he wasn't sure if he could get them off the street before the trash truck showed up. So he then asked me if I take aluminum, and I said, of course, that I do. So he said, well, I'll tell you what, if you would help me out and take these chairs on your truck down to my house, it was only maybe half a block away, I'll trade you the chairs for 4 old scuba tanks. So, just trying to be neighborly and help people out, be a nice guy. I said, why not? So, loaded up the chairs, took them down to his house, and he now has 3 old wrought iron chairs that he's going to have to work on because they're a little rusty and stuff, but you know, a little TLC, they'll be perfectly fine. And I got 4 nice aluminum scuba tanks that I can either scrap or go to a dive shop and sell back to them. I got to check the dates on them and the ages and stuff like that, because they might be too old, but you never know. So, a pretty good trade. Another ceiling fan. We're having a fan kind of day. A fantastic day. That's old. That joke is old. People have used it before. Four blades, 4 blades, 4 blades. And there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ceiling fans. So for my viewer who says he has a beer for every ceiling fan that I find, I hope you're going to pace yourself today. So the yard has now changed their policy again on ballasts. So the current policy now is, if it says electric or electronic, it's treated as shred. Otherwise, they have a separate price for it. And that's the way it used to be. And then they changed it and they've gone back to it. So we'll start separating ballasts again. But that's also something for y'all something for all of us to think about and keep in mind, is that our yards not only change their pricing, but they will change their policies. So you need to really pay attention and ask and follow up with them, because you know, there's all kinds of reasons why they'll change their policies from one thing to another, and you just have to keep up to date with what they're doing. My yard is good about telling me what they're doing when I ask, but their website is terrible, and makes it, you know, if you don't know to ask, then you don't get the information. So, well, now that's how I like to get these umbrellas. Had a good run today. As you can see, the bed is full, pretty much full. There's a little bit of a gap underneath of this fencing, but I was able to shove stuff in there throughout the run, so we're pretty full. A bunch of bed frames on this run today. 5 ceiling fans that are in there. The scuba tanks that I'm going to take out before I go to the yard, and then I want to get the feed horn off of the satellite dish. Now I'm debating whether or not I want to process those ceiling fans right now, or do those after I go to the yard and just chuck the steel in with the next load of shred. So let me cogitate on that while I do some manipulating of things here. There we go. Solves that problem. Easy enough. And a little bit of coax. I'll take the end off of the coax, and a little bit of coax in with the rest of the insulated is not going to hurt anything. There's usually some nice gold on the board that's inside here, so we will scrap that one later on. All right, you guys are not going anywhere. I'm not worried about you all. once again, I don't think you all want to listen to me grunting and grunting and making all kinds of geezer noises while I unload the truck. So I've sped things up a little bit here so we can have fun watching the offload. I'm taking a new perspective on this one. Let me know what you all think. I tried this time with the head mount instead of putting the camera on the truck. So let me know if you like this or if you prefer when I put the camera on the truck looking back. We're going to play around with some different views and see what works the best for everybody. I look forward to your comments on that down below. Now let's go ahead and get this truck unloaded.